bonus puzzle. Just drop your answers in the chat. All right, let's get going. All right, okay, so 10 seconds here. We're trying to figure out how many ladders will be used. How many ladders? All right, so I get 6. Okay, on to the next puzzle. All right, so here is now that we had that bonus one, if it takes 12 $1 stamps to make a dozen, how many $1.50 stamps does it take to make a dozen? Just drop your answers in the chat. It's a pretty good riddle. So take your time with this and just trying to figure out how many $1.50 stamps does it take to make a dozen. We'll come back to that other one later if we have time. We'd like to do these lives every day if possible. So if you get a chance, just go ahead and drop your answers in the comments, and then hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. It really helps the channel. So if it takes 12 $1 stamps to make a dozen, how many $1.50 stamps does it take to make a dozen? So you have 2 types of stamps. One costs $1 and one costs $1.50. All right, take your time with this. You know, if you think you have the right answer, just go ahead and drop it in the comments. And, you know, if you can justify it, it's a good answer, you know? So we're looking for how many $1.50 stamps does it take to make a dozen? And we'll come back. We'll try to come back to that. I have a tougher one after this. We'll try to come back to it. So how many $1.50 stamps does it take to make a dozen? And go ahead and drop your answers in the chat. I love these riddles. I don't know about you guys, but I like them. So what do you guys think? 2 types of stamps. One costs $1, one costs $1.50. So 2 types of stamps here. 12 $1 stamps to make a dozen. How many $1.50 stamps does it take to make a dozen? What do you guys think? And stamps are expensive, huh? Go ahead and drop your answers in the chat, and we have a tougher one coming up after this. Maybe some of you guys have heard this one before. You might be able to hear my cats in my background. Yeah, take your time with this. Let's see, did anybody figure it out yet? Or have a good answer? Leviticus says, really? Yeah. So what do you think, man? So we're looking for how many $50 stamps does it take to make a dozen? You got two types of stamps here. Yeah, take your time. Lots of these have a trick to it. Maybe I'll give a hint here in maybe a few minutes, about a minute. What do you guys think? $12. Good answer, right? It doesn't. Yeah, that is a good answer. Appreciate that. DCS says 12. Six plus six, yep. So just a little bit of a play on words with this riddle. We'll have a tougher one coming up here. All right, anybody else get anything else? 6. Okay, 4 says 6. How did you get 6? Or why would you say 6? I'm trying to figure out how many $50 stamps does it take to make a dozen? So far we got 12 and 6. We'll go ahead into the next puzzle here pretty soon, guys. If you guys get a chance, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Really helps the channel. Okay, so if it takes $12 stamps to make a dozen, how many $50 stamps does it take to make a dozen? 12 is always going to be equal to a dozen, so I get 12, guys. All right, let's go to the next puzzle. All right, what do you guys think about this? How many holes are in this shirt? So we're looking for how many holes are in this shirt. Okay, so we got 8. Okay, Jack Stalker says 8. How did you get 8? Eight, too. All right, does anybody got anything else? All right, so we got 8. Does everybody see how you're getting 8? So a grammar school says 2 holes, 2 front and 2 in the back. I think that's the trick to it, right, guys? There's 2 holes in the front and 2 holes in the back because you can see right through it, right? And then you got the back, the neck, the sleeves, and the base. Yep, it makes sense. Does anybody that just logged on get something else? Awesome job. Thanks, Grammar. You guys get a chance, just go ahead and like the live and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Appreciate you guys. So we're looking for how many holes are in this shirt, this gray shirt that's in the image. Man, you guys are on it today. All right, Steven says 8, 4 made holes, and 4 holes made, 2 front, 2 back. Yep, I get that too. I think the trick to this one is the 2 holes in the front there. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and we're gonna go back to the bonus one that was in the beginning of the video. Let's go switch to that. All right, guys, we're looking for how many ladders will be used to reach the top. So how many ladders? And it looks like you got 4 different levels. You got a series of holes in the floor with ladders and doors. We're looking for how many ladders are going to be used to reach the top. And once you have an answer, just go ahead and drop your answer in the comments. And if you can justify your answer, that's a good thing. So yeah, you're starting at the bottom right. So what do you guys think? How many ladders will be used to reach the top? Well, you know it's at least 1, right? Because she's got to go up that first ladder. So we know that. Appreciate you guys. All right, we're still waiting on an answer here. We're trying to figure out how many ladders will be used to reach the top. Well, so if you start at the bottom, you can see she's right there. She goes up the ladder. If she goes up that second ladder that's right above it, she's going to get stuck. So we know she can't take that route. So if she can't take that route, then she's going to have to go through that door, right? So she goes up that first ladder and then she goes in that door. Okay. You know, I think there is supposed to be a so if you look if she goes up that ladder, there's a door on the left, and immediately there's a hole right there. There's supposed to be a door. There's supposed to be a ladder. It's not visible, but there should be a ladder there. So she can come down that ladder. I'm not sure what happened there. So we're trying to figure out how many ladders will be used to reach the top. Okay, Callie says 5. Okay, let's see. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I get 6, guys. Does anybody else get 6? For how many ladders will be used to reach the top? Okay, if you guys get a chance, go ahead and like the live, and try to come out with these weekly. Oh, I think you can hear my cats in the background. All right, so I get 6. We're gonna go ahead and switch the puzzle. All right, if anyone just got on, if it takes 12 $1 stamps to make a dozen, how many $50 stamps does it take to make a dozen? What do you guys think? Yeah, just got to pay attention to the details, right? Sometimes the most simple solution is the right one. So we're looking for, if it takes 12 $1 stamps, 12 is a dozen, period. Yes, absolutely. Thanks. Yep, 12. So I think it just tries to trick you with the prices. 12. Awesome, guys. Anna Sanders says 12. Yep. Paddle says 12 as well. Awesome job, guys. That's great. Get a few more seconds here. And I got one more. Awesome job, guys. Okay. Yep, so we're just trying to figure out if it takes 12 $1 stamps to make a dozen. How many $50 stamps does it take to make a dozen? And we get 12. All right, let's go back one more time. Let's go to this one. In case somebody new just jumped. So what do you guys think? If you guys are just seeing this, how many holes are in this shirt? So we got a gray shirt in the image, right? We got 2 holes going through the shirt. Dose Ocean Deep. This is what year was the War of 1912 fought? Okay. Very good, very good. Yeah, I see what you're trying to say. That's a very good answer. I like that. For the other puzzle, I mean. Okay, what year? So, for this one, we're looking for how many holes are in this shirt. Awesome job, guys. 8. Yep, that's what I get too, Karina. Okay, I get 8. So the 2 holes in the shirt just go right through it. Okay. Okay. Awesome job, guys.